Global development never stops. High-performance vehicles, advanced medical appliances, high-precision communications devices. New technologies are continually being created. And in the background, supporting these technological advances, is precision measuring instruments. As technologies become more advanced and more complex, the accuracy demanded of component parts and product shapes becomes ever greater. The corporation that delivers the required performance is Mitutoyo, the #1 manufacturer of precision measuring instruments. How did Mitutoyo become the world's leading manufacturer of precision measuring instruments? The answer to this question is contained within 80 years of technological advancement. Numata, founder of Mitutoyo. Numata was born in 1897 at a Buddhist temple in a small village in Hiroshima. After Numata graduated from junior high school, he applied to study overseas with the Nishi Honganji Temple and traveled to America as an assistant missionary. Working his way through his studies, he enrolled at the University of California, Berkeley. While a student there, he launched this magazine, The Pacific World. However, the magazine was discontinued after 4 years due to a lack of funds. However well-intentioned one's work, dreams alone are not enough. I shall first secure for myself a stable financial footing, and then succeed through my own hard work. It was at this point that Numata first decided he would found a company. In 1934, he established a research institute in Kamata, Tokyo. This was the seed from which the current Mitutoyo grew.
当時、日本は精密測定機器類はことごとくを欧米からの輸入に仰いでおったわけなんです。それでこれを国産化することができれば日本の新しい産業ともなるし、また利益があればその一部を社会事業にも寄付し、また仏教伝道の資金にもそれをさせてもらいたい。
After 3 years of research and development, the Mitutoyo #1 micrometer was perfected. 100 of these micrometers were produced. However, only 17 were sold. The remaining 83 were destroyed because they were not thought good enough to sell. Only sell things you have confidence in. Even at this time, quality and performance were of the utmost importance. Checking procedures were thorough. Such attitudes have been passed down through Mitutoyo's 80 years and are still evident today. In 1938, Numata became the first president of Mitutoyo Manufacture. To create products, you must first cultivate people. Good techniques are created by good people. Believing good surroundings are essential to nurture good people, Numata adopted as his corporate motto, good environment, good people, good technique. With this, Mitutoyo embarked on its journey as a manufacturer. In 1940, a new factory was built in Mizunokuchi, Kawasaki City, ready for full-scale mass production. In 1944, as part of Mitutoyo's business expansion, another factory was constructed and commenced operations in the outskirts of Utsunomiya City, 100 kilometers from Tokyo. After the war, there was zero demand for micrometers. So, with its very existence as a corporation on the line, Mitutoyo branched out into the manufacture of a variety of other products. Even during these times of hardship, Mitutoyo was careful to preserve its micrometer technologies for the future. In 1950, as the industrial recovery gathered pace, Mitutoyo began to produce vernier calipers alongside its micrometers. In 1959, production began on dial indicators. As a result, Mitutoyo now produced each of the three major small tools. In the same year, a factory was established in Kura City, Hiroshima, where micrometers could be manufactured start to finish, from raw materials through to the final product. In the 1960s, Mitutoyo began a series of new challenges: expansion into overseas markets, and the development and sales of high-precision measuring instruments. Mitutoyo had become a global player. In 1963, as part of its full-scale global expansion, Mitutoyo established its first overseas sales company, MTI Corporation, in New York City, USA. Mitutoyo also entered the crowded, highly competitive European market. In 1968, it founded Sampo Mesguri GmbH in Düsseldorf, Germany, a location favored by a number of other Japanese companies expanding internationally. Mitutoyo's business arena now encompassed the entire globe. Mitutoyo's pioneering coordinate measuring machine ushered in a new age of measuring machines. This groundbreaking measuring machine marked the first time such a machine had been designed by a Japanese company. It was to become an essential measuring device in the automobile, aircraft, and machine tool industries, the major growth industries of the 1970s. The shapes of manufactured components, for example, of internal automobile parts, grows increasingly complex with time. In 1971, Mitutoyo developed the world's first contour measuring machine, the Contracer, to measure these parts accurately. Moreover, with the progress of electronic components, even greater precision was required in both measuring and inspection processes. In 1972, foreseeing an increasingly digitalized future, Mitutoyo perfected its linear scale #1 for machine tools. Following on from the worldwide expansion of its sales enterprise, Mitutoyo began to globalize its production. And so to Brazil, a country on the opposite side of the world. From a business continuity planning aspect, and because egalitarianism had taken root, Mitutoyo considered Brazil to be an ideal location for a branch factory. In 1974, Suzano factory was constructed and became Mitutoyo's first full-scale overseas production base. In 1978, Mitutoyo Singapore was founded, signaling an expansion of sales bases into Southeast Asia. And so to the digital age. One after another, Mitutoyo released digital versions of its key products: micrometers, height gauges, indicators, and vernier calipers. Technology leads the advance into the high-tech age. Automobiles and home appliances were becoming increasingly sophisticated and capable. Accordingly, Mitutoyo began development on, and subsequently production of, a high-precision CNC coordinate measuring machine. In 1987, Mitutoyo Manufacture and Mitutoyo Trade Corporation merged to form Mitutoyo Corporation, the name by which it is still known today. Opening sales channels worldwide, Mitutoyo looked to the dawning of the 21st century and the new horizons it would bring. This is the Kiyohara plant in Utsunomiya City. Our research lab is located 9 meters underground. In order to make higher precision scales, it is essential to work in an environment with minimal temperature fluctuations throughout the year. Mitutoyo's endless pursuit of precision. The high precision scales manufactured in this institute have led to the perfection of a variety of products, not least Mitutoyo's extra high precision CNC coordinate measuring machines. In 1992, Tsukuba Research Laboratory was opened. Its mandate was to research new elemental technologies and measuring technologies of the future. In the latter half of the 1990s, market needs diversified. In response to the microscopic measurements required by, for example, the widespread use of mobile phones, Mitutoyo developed non-contact measuring devices. Simplified coordinate measuring machines were also developed, as Mitutoyo sought to meet market demands. In conjunction with the growth of the Chinese market, Suzhou Mitutoyo was established in Suzhou, China in 1998. Now, we find ourselves well into the 21st century. Mitutoyo's product development continues apace. As we continue to evolve, so we continue to develop and sell new products one after another. In 2003, production began on the world's first CNC form measuring instrument series. Use of Mitutoyo's precision measuring instruments proliferated in a variety of fields. Akashi Corporation was integrated into the company in 2004, and Mitutoyo's scope expanded to include hardness testing machines and seismographs. However, a major problem was to afflict Mitutoyo. The year was 2007. Mitutoyo was subject to administrative sanctions due to foreign exchange and foreign trade law violations. Regretting these past actions, Mitutoyo overhauled its export control system and drew up a new ethical conduct code. Mitutoyo is united in its efforts to reform and become, once more, a trusted corporation. Mitutoyo in the vanguard again. In 2011, Mitutoyo developed a non-contact line laser probe for use with CNC coordinate measuring machines. It also launched the high-accuracy Digimatic micrometer, the world's first handheld micrometer capable of 0.1 micron resolution. Thanks to the continued patronage of our customers, Mitutoyo was able to celebrate the 80th anniversary of its founding in 2014. To contribute to the well-being of society through precision measurement technologies. The spirit of manufacturing that we inherited from our predecessors continues to go from strength to strength. And this technological prowess will lead us into the future. Looking ahead to the 100th anniversary of our founding, we shall continue to create products that will benefit society and the whole world.